We're here. It's launch day. It's 10/24/24. It's Lisa J, it's Leanne, it's Ariana, and we're ready. We're ready for our authors. We're ready for their 111 guests. Isn't it funny? It's 111, you guys. 111 guests have registered to be on our virtual book launch, and we launch in 5 minutes. 5 minutes. How's everybody feeling? Who's nervous?
Yeah.
Just a little. She's very nervous. She's very nervous. Okay, I have 3:43, so we have 2 minutes. More people coming in. This is so fun.
All right, I'm gonna mute myself now.
Okay.
Have a great launch.
Thank you. Thank you, Leanne, for all your help. Beautiful.
Of course, I'll be here backstage, so
Thank you.
enjoy.
Thank you.
Behind the scenes. How do you want me to sing?
Whatever you want.
Before we do our official launch start, you can use the chat feature. So Zoom has an integrated chat. You should find that bar at the bottom when you have Zoom open. We would love to hear from you. And I would love to know where people are tuning in from. I think we have some friends and fans of these authors from all over. So hello, welcome. As people are coming in, we'll keep saying hello. My name is Ariana. I am a co-founder here at Hope Publishing House. I'm the head editor and a writing coach. So I've been here the whole time through this process with these authors. We're so excited to celebrate them today. Thank you for celebrating with us. Oh, I see we have somebody from Canada. Leanne from Canada. April, I see. Hi, April. Tuning in from Chico, California. I'm in Boulder, Colorado myself. So, hey, we have somebody joining from Paradise, so I probably know that person. I don't see their name here, but hello, you're probably my family member or Kelly's. Hi. So much for being here. I am so excited to be the one to welcome you to our virtual book launch. And please join us in the chat. We have about 3 minutes left before we officially begin our virtual book launch. And I see we have some of our authors and Lisa J, owner of the Publishing House, are in the chat there. So excited and thankful that you are here to support and celebrate with us. So I do see some shout outs in the chat. I see Lisa J is saying, hi, Uncle Don. Raquel Ploum is saying, Vidalia, my friend. That's so sweet, Raquel. I see Kelly thanking people for being here. I see Julie there saying hello. Oh, I see. I can't even keep up. I see so many shout outs. So please find your way to our chat. Our authors are there and they are so, so excited and thankful that you're here for them. That's so sweet. Thank you, Tracy. I see you there saying you're here for Julie, but you are excited to meet all of the authors. I love to see that. We have 3 amazing, amazing books premiering today. All right, so for those last few of you who are joining in now, we have just a little bit of time before our official launch. Hello, welcome. We are so happy you're here. My name is Ariana, co-founder of Publishing House, editor and writing coach for today's authors. So it is time to begin. Thank you so much for your continued enthusiasm. And we're gonna go ahead and get started in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is time. So thank you so much. Let's give it up for our authors. This is the big moment they've been working towards for over a year. And now I'm going to hand it over to Lisa J.
Wow, thank you so much, Ariana. What an amazing day it is today. We are incredibly grateful and so thrilled that each one of you are here to support our amazing and remarkable authors. You guys, did you know that according to research, 87% of people say that they want to write a book? 87% of the walking planet says, I want to write a book. And 0.03% actually write that book and get it published. So you are about to meet three remarkable people who are in the 0.03% club. Can we just give it up for that? Woo! Standing ovation. Leanne, where's your celebration thing? There's little emojis here, you guys. You can have some fun with these little emojis. It's called reactions. So go give us some confetti, some reactions, and some hand clapping. Oh, there I am. And yeah, and some love for our amazing authors. It's so remarkable. Well done to Kelly Cummings. Well done to Raquel Ploum. And well done to Julie Green. You ladies are in the 0.03% club. So you guys, here's what we're going to do. We're calling this the Hour of Power. It is the Hour of Power. For the next hour, you're going to get to meet these remarkable authors and see and hear their 15-minute introduction about their book. What's their intention for their book? A little bit about their writing journey, and also the purpose for their book on how it can truly create a global impact. So it's so powerful that you're here to watch our authors blossom. Some of them, this is their very first public appearance ever, and definitely their first public appearance about promoting and sharing the message of their book. So we are just thrilled that you are here. Again, thank you for supporting them. Thank you for being here. So you have those links that you can go in their Amazon and today give them a 5-star review, and please follow them. You guys, the impact on these 5-star reviews are huge. That's why Ariana and I, as the founders of Hope Publishing House, we put that right into our marketing package that we can show Amazon that our authors have this many. Our goal is 100 5-star reviews, because then Amazon, just like the algorithms in the other social media foundations or platforms, the algorithms work to our favor, and your loved one's book will have a bigger impact globally because people will actually be able to see their books from you writing a 5-star review and following our author. So Ariana, I'd like for you to share, before we bring on our authors, a little bit from your perspective about what it was like to watch the transformation in them over the last year, and just give us a little behind the scenes story and share about our three authors.
Yeah, I would love to share about that. Wow, my heart is pounding a little bit because this feels so personal, like they are so close to my heart. Yeah, so like Lisa said, I have a background in writing, coaching, and editing, and linguistics, sort of in general, through study of a lot of different languages. And I started working with these authors last September, so a little bit over a year ago. And at the time, my role was just editor. So this is my first cohort of Hope Publishing House authors, for whom I was a writing coach. I was there for their full process. I got to see all of those incredible highs and like the most vulnerable of moments as they went through that process of sort of cataloging all of their experiences and realizing, like, how do I put to language all of the incredible lessons that I've learned and all of the things that have happened to me? How do I make that make sense in a way that I can tell another person, so that they can live the life that I know is possible? And maybe they don't have to go through all the stuff that I went through, because that's always the dream. So yeah, I got to be a support for them through that process. And I can honestly say that I am so just overwhelmed with admiration and love for these three women. I feel so privileged to have been part of the process of them putting language, frankly, to how incredible they are and how they are the hero of their own life story. So to Kelly and Raquel and Julie, I know that you are about to come out and get on screen. And so to you in particular, I just want to say I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much for the opportunity to write with you over this last year. And I am so, so proud of the books that we've created together and that you truly have lived.
Oh, so cool. We also want to give a shout out to Vicki McCown. She is our extraordinary editor. Ariana is an editor and a book coach, a writing coach. Vicki is the final editor. We actually call her Picky Vicki. So thank you, Vicki McCown, for your incredible talent. And yes, we have to get a box of tissues out when you return the manuscript, because all of our authors think they're done. And then Vicki gets a hold of the manuscript and we're like, where's the tissue? More writing, more rewriting. It's an arduous process. It truly is. But it is the ride of a lifetime to write your book. So let's launch this launch with our very first author, Kelly Cummings. Kelly Lorene Cummings. It's a lifestyle thing. A designer's journey to financial freedom and a beautiful life. We created this video for you. Take a look at Kelly's writing journey. Kelly Cummings. She's an interior designer, an artist, home renovator, esthetician, a mom, a wife, and author. Yep, Kelly joined our authors program just 9 months ago. Here's a sneak peek into Kelly's writing journey with Hope Publishing House at each one of our 3 writers' retreats. In Kelly's upcoming book, she shares her passion for seeing possibilities and finding joy in every corner of life, especially with helping people retire young. Yep, her and Mike retired young, and she's going to tell you exactly how in her upcoming book. So stay tuned to learn how you can embrace an outlier mindset and live your beautiful life with Kelly Cummings' upcoming book. Her debut date is 10/24/24. So author! Wow, wow, wow. That video just makes us so happy. This 1-year journey for Kelly Lorene Cummings. Welcome to your own debut, Kelly. We are so excited for you, thrilled, proud of you. So you are a published author. How does that feel? What does it feel like?
Well, earlier, I didn't feel so overwhelmed. But yeah, Ariana, thank you for that nice introduction, and thank you everybody that's here. I really appreciate. Oh, I'm gonna get teary-eyed. I see my mother-in-law and my and my mom and my kids.
Thank you for supporting Kelly. It's so
I didn't
amazing.
think I'd feel like this.
Your love.
But anyways, yeah, so back to my book.
No, what does it feel like? You're published.
It's overwhelming, yeah, so very overwhelming. Yeah.
We're really proud of you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for everybody that's supported me on this
Yeah.
journey, my family and kids, friends. I
Mhm.
really appreciate it.
Yeah, it's
My-
beautiful.
my co-authors.
Why now? Why write this book now?
Well, let's see. April was the one that told me. April
Yay,
Kelly. I know
April!
she's on here.
April
Hey,
Kelly!
Yeah, so she's the one that told me about you. She did a mindset reset retreat, and I've worked with you in the past through Young Living, and just had a great time with you. And yes, and I've always believed in your programs, and yeah, so
Yeah. We appreciate April, yeah, and her saying yes, having the tenacity to say, yes, this is the time I'm writing the book. So share with us why now? Like why now to share this book? What happened that prompted you to say, I have to write a book?
Well, let's see. Mike and I retired. We were able to retire young. You know, and I don't know, most people don't know this, but only 2% of people retire before the age of 50.
Wow.
And
Say that again.
2% retire before the age of 50. And, that's just staggering to me. The 50s to me are your best years of life. You're mobile, you raised your kids usually, you're energetic, you're wiser. So, I just think, gosh, that's just such a great year to retire before then. So,
So Kelly's in the 0.03% club and her and Mike are in the 2% club. Pretty remarkable. Tell us what your book is about. Like, what's the core message of your book? It's a lifestyle thing.
The overall message of my book, it's a designer's journey to living a beautiful life and financial freedom. And I want everyone to be able to obtain that if they desire. In being led by beauty, it's about finding a deeper appreciation for every moment in your life. The little things, the big things, the sun sets, all of that. And with that, I go into detail specifically about financial freedom through investing in real estate and what we have done along the way. Buying a home, buying a second home, having a rental, making that first investment, not being scared to do that. And also the money scarcity. Sometimes people have that, they don't want money to leave their savings account, and taking that risk. And I talk about that a lot in chapter 3, and designing and finding in every area, another big subject that I talk about is second chances and the messes that we make in our lives. Some we make on our own and some we are out of our control, and how you come out on the other side, and always trying to find that glimmer of hope, the positive.
What chapter is that? The second chances chapter?
Chapter 8.
Chapter 8.
Yeah, chapter 8. And I think that chapter is so important to me because so many people don't want to talk about the messes that they make in their life. And if I can just get one person to see what I've done or haven't done, and it can help them in their life, then it was worth that chapter. Because I went into some pretty deep personal areas of my life that weren't fun to talk about, as Ariana talks about. The levels that she had to go through with. Diving deep.
But how cool. I love that chapter too, of giving other people permission for a second chance. But then mostly giving.
So it's about accepting and, the being okay with yourself, with that, others, forgiving, and life, moving forward. So it's all connected, and it goes back to finding beauty in your family, your home, design, your financial goals, and living your best darn life.
I love it.
You know what? It's a lifestyle thing.
It's a lifestyle thing, our friends. So we do have another question for Kelly, and that is, sent in by one of our guests. Kelly, when your book becomes a movie, who's gonna play you?
Oh, goodness. Who asked that?
Who asked that question? It was Stephanie Cummings, your daughter-in-law.
I'm already read.
Who's gonna play you in your movie?
Oh my goodness. I think all of my family knows that I would rather do laundry than watch a movie. So, let's see. I'm gonna go way back. What was that movie where the girl, she has that hair gel that she puts in her hair?
What is her name?
She's blonde, blue eyes.
Oh, it's something to do with, no. It's something to do with Mary.
Yes.
If you know the actress's name, put it in the chat. Lorraine, Ariana or Leanne will come back. We can't remember that actress's name who's gonna play.
Yeah, I see it in here. People are answering Cameron Diaz, and several people said it, so it's got to be right. Everybody's saying the same
I
name.
love her.
That's perfect, Kelly. Well, thank you. We are so remarkably inspired by you.
Thank
you are a published author. Congratulations. And now it's your turn. All the guests here on our virtual launch it's your turn to click on the link right there in the chat. Go to Kelly's authors page on Amazon, give her a 5-star review and follow her. And we're going to give you about 3 minutes to do that. So here we go. Go. It's 3 minutes to give Kelly Cummings a 5-star review on her Amazon page. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you, Kelly. Give her
Yes,
another
thank you, Kelly.
celebration. That was Kelly Lorene Cummings. It's a lifestyle thing. All right, let's go to author number 2. Are you ready? Who's having a good time? Let me see some reactions. Click on reactions and let's see those hearts and those fun emojis and the confetti and thumbs up. Look at it. I love it. I got to take a screenshot of this page. It's so beautiful. Look at all you. Okay, everybody give me another heart, another confetti. Click on those reactions. It's so cute. I'm taking a screenshot right now. It's so cute. Thank you. Oh, how fun. Beautiful.
I do just want to jump in really quickly. We have a great question in the chat from Kit. Thank you. Are the books only available on Kindle? So as of right now, the book has only released as an ebook on Kindle for all 3 of our authors, but a pre-sale will be starting soon for the print copies of their books. And that will be, they'll release sometime in the new year, sometime in early 2025. But we'll have more information coming up about that. But yes, for now, the only released title is the Kindle ebook.
Yep, beautiful. Okay, let's go. Let's go to author number 2. This is Raquel Ploum. Raquel Ploum joined our authors program a year ago. We created this little video for you to watch her writing journey. Cue video. Meet Raquel Ploum. She's an office manager, executive assistant, mom, and she's Mina to her granddaughter, and author. That's right, Raquel joined our authors program just 9 months ago. Here's a sneak peek into her writing journey with Hope Publishing House, attending all 3 of our writers' retreats.
God, this is my medical work. This is why I'm here.
As a global citizen, Raquel has lived in 4 different countries, living what many would call a dream life. But behind that dream, she silently struggled with depression caused by repressed trauma as far back as childhood. In her upcoming book, Raquel reveals the 4-step emotional intelligence formula she created to finally break free. Stay tuned because Raquel is ready to share how you too can work her EIF formula to break free from suppressed trauma and live a beautiful, fulfilling life. Be sure to check out her inspiring book, Meant for More, as we launch her virtual book tour on 10/24/24. Wow, give it up for Raquel Ploum. Let's see some reactions here. I want to see some confetti, some hearts. Wow, it's arduous to go through our Hope Publishing Authors program. And these remarkable authors, published authors, did it. So here we go. We have Raquel right here. Congratulations on your book launch today, Raquel. I'm so proud of you. You are a published author. How does it feel?
Accomplished.
Mm.
I feel incredibly accomplished. When I started writing my book, my intention was to write a memoir. I wanted my children to know me as a person, as a woman, and not just their mother and my mother's daughter. And it, as you know, Lisa, when you write a book, your book writes you. And in the process of writing my book, the gift that I got in return is it gave me back to me. It gave me my authentic self back to me. That's such a comfort that I haven't felt in such a long time.
Brilliant.
It's been a long time.
Brilliant.
So it also taught me my life matters. My experiences matter. And I took the time to sit with many of them. And I learned the lessons that I was supposed to learn originally when they happened in my life. And I just worked my EIF program,
Mhm,
my EIF formula.
Mhm.
I did the work.
mhm.
And in the process of doing the work, Raquel 2.0.
That's awesome. That's
The
really
author,
cool.
the author appeared.
The author appeared. The author appeared. So share with us, like, why now? Why did you say, and the time in your life you just said, okay, this is the year I'm writing a book? And then who introduced you to Hope Publishing House Authors Program?
Lisa introduced me to the authors program when I was attending her mastermind retreat in Vienna, and I was in my hot seat right at the very end. And she's like, join my authors program. Let's now.
Mhm,
I know me. If I don't do it now and I pause it, it won't get done. And so I just did it to keep up with the momentum because I already knew what I needed to get done.
mhm.
I just needed your help to do it.
Oh, you got
I
it.
just needed your help to do
So
it.
cool.
So
Mhm.
in the process of writing my book, I created my emotional intelligence formula. It's a 4-step process. It's in chapter 1, which is facade. It's 4 important steps. Number 1, desire to change. Number 2, identify your triggers.
Mhm.
Number 3, let it go. That is the most
Mhm.
important step.
Mhm.
And number 4 is realign as
Mhm.
often and as many times as you need to.
Mhm.
And I just kept working that formula.
Mhm.
I worked it to death.
Mhm.
And so the results of who I am today,
Mhm.
I love me, which I've
Mhm.
not been able to say for a long time.
Mhm.
And I'm dedicated to help others who are suffering from domestic abuse,
Yeah.
depression,
Mhm.
anxiety, or just lost. I was all of the above.
Mm.
And I no longer am
Mhm.
any of them, any of them.
Mhm.
You know, I know this formula works.
Mhm.
I have not taken a depression or sleep pill since I started working this formula.
Mhm.
I was on both for 15 years.
Mhm.
I haven't had one in over a year,
Mhm.
but I'm working the heck out of my formula.
Yeah, yep, beautiful. Well, do you have the statistics you shared the other day?
I
Like, these were
do.
just, listen to these statistics, why her book is so important to be launched right now. Share
I
those
wrote them down
statistics.
because they're really
Mhm.
important. So the reality is that 4.1 million adolescents, 12 to 17 in the United States have at least one depressive episode.
Mhm.
That's almost 1 in 10,
Mhm.
almost 1 in 10. 4.6% of adults 18 and older are living with regular depression.
Mhm.
39% of adults who
Mhm.
live with major depressive episodes are not getting any treatment.
Mhm.
That's unacceptable to me.
Mm.
It's just unacceptable.
Mhm.
Knowing what I know, experiencing what I've experienced, and creating the formula that I created,
Mhm.
and I improve if it works,
Mhm.
it's just unacceptable.
Mhm.
So my passion and my goal is to lean into my book and to help as many as I can. I do have a goal number in years, but
Mhm.
that's a whole other
You
conversation.
can share it, 100,000.
No, 1 million.
Oh, sorry,
I want
a
to reach
million?
1 million families in
Mhm.
5 years.
Yeah, beautiful. Yeah.
That's my goal.
Mhm. So that's Elba Raquel Ploum. Meant for More is the name of her book. So now it is your turn, each one of you, to click on the link that Leanne just posted in the comments. Go to Raquel's Amazon page and give her a 5-star review. You can follow her. Again, this helps her book, Meant for More, get out to globally, to the whole planet, and be available for the people that are struggling with suppressed trauma, with depression. And through her formula and reading her book, they will get back their fuego. They'll find that fuego within. So could you share, while people are going to Amazon and getting your 5-star, there we go, giving you a 5-star review. What's fuego? What's fuego within?
I'm Latina. I'm a Latina, and there's not a Latina being or Latino being that isn't born with some type of fuego of fire, tenacious fire. That's, I was born with it. It's me. And I have gotten to the point in my life after writing this book, it's what that fire, that fuego in me is what's gotten me through the most difficult times.
Yeah.
It's pushed me through.
Okay, we need your help. Get over to Raquel's Amazon page, give her a 5-star review, follow her, and then we're right here. We got another 2 minutes, and our goal again 100 5-star reviews to help the ranking for all of our authors' books so that they can make the impact that they're called to make. Thank you, everyone. We'll just give you another minute or so.
And while we're waiting, I know it was a question for Kelly, but I feel like I have to
Should
know.
we now, or should we wait till everybody writes it? You want to go now?
No, because we already asked Kelly the question that Stephanie had for her. I feel like I have to know Raquel's answer. Raquel, when your book is a movie,
Oh my
who
God.
will play you?
I feel like I'm cheating because I really do. It's a really easy answer for me. So when Desperate Housewives came out in way 2000, however many years ago it was, I'm telling my age, a long time ago, I was a big fan. And I was in my neighborhood Target in the produce department, and a teenage young man approached me, Miss Longoria, may I please have your autograph? And I had to break his heart. I'm not Eva Longoria. Thank you. I appreciate that. He made my weekend. But mainly because she's a Latina like me. She's petite. She resembles me. She's a firecracker. And the icing on the cake is she's 10 years younger than me.
Yeah, that's the right actress to play you. Woo! Betty, hands
guys.
clapping, love it. Woo! Thank you, Raquel. Well done.
Thank
Love
you.
you. Awesome. Thank you. Woo! Thank you, everyone. All right, here we go. Here we go for author 3 who publishes her book today. And her book, 1,000 Little Memories, a mother's brave pilgrimage to reclaim joy after traumatic loss. Let's hear it up and watch this video, cue up this video of Julie Green's writing journey. Meet Julie Green, a mother of 4, neonatal nurse, grief recovery specialist, and author. In 2020, Julie faced the unimaginable, the tragic loss of her 19-year-old son, Jack, to suicide within Julie, seeking to restore her joy and rebuild her life. Along the way, she gained invaluable experience in various healing modalities, including the grief recovery method, which became a cornerstone of her transformation. In her upcoming book, 1,000 Little Memories, A Brave Pilgrimage to Reclaim Joy After Traumatic Loss, Julie offers hope and practical tools for those navigating the devastating pain of loss. Here's a sneak peek into her writing journey with Hope Publishing House, attending all 3 of our writers' retreats. Our best friends for the next year. Well done, ladies. And even before Julie's book release, she has organized 2 mental health events in her community, creating a space for open dialogue between young people and their parents about mental health. Her compassion and dedication are leaving a lasting legacy, inspiring others to confront grief and find their way back to joy. What does it feel like to be in a mastermind authors program together?
The magic happens.
We at Hope Publishing House are honored to announce the virtual debut of Julie Green's book, 1,000 Little Memories, on October 24th, 2024. Wow, wow. Give it up for Julie Green. 1,000 Little Memories. Julie, congratulations.
Thank you.
You are a published author.
Thank you very much.
Tell us, how does it feel?
It feels awesome. I just want to say thank you to everybody that's out there that came here for me, all my friends, family. I share in my book, I'm proud to share my journey from, sadness to reclaim joy again in my life. And I shared the worst day of my life when my son Jack took his life to suicide. But I also share the steps that I took to walk towards healing. And this is something that anybody can do it's not just the book. I do not write just about suicide or child loss. It's really meant for anybody that would be going through a loss,
Mhm, mhm.
that they could reclaim joy.
Beautiful. Anyone suffering through it. So tell us, why now, Julie? Why did you feel like I've got to write a book this year? What was the prompting for that? And who introduced you to Hope Publishing House author program?
Well, I never thought I would write a book.
Which is so cool.
But it actually ended up being part of my healing process. And I have to give credit to my friend Rene Tori.
Yay,
Rene! She gave our family the book Mindset Reset, and it was written by Lisa. And so it just happened that I met Lisa at a party at Rene's soon after that, and then the ball just started rolling. I was Lisa hired Lisa as a life coach, and it really helped me in getting towards recreating myself.
Yeah.
And so Lisa then told me about the authors group, and she invited me to come to one of the weekends and check it out. And so once I started writing my book, I felt like I needed to really finish writing it.
Yeah.
So that's how it happened.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Love it. And then tell us, what's the overarching core message, and what are you hoping that your readers will take away from this book?
Well, it's the overall arching message is that you can have bad things happen in life, and there is a way to reclaim joy. You can get past a loss. You can, time can go by and you can start to feel less of the pain, but you also will feel less of the joy if you don't process it. You'll kind of be in the middle where there's a numbing effect. And so I really want to help people to process through that pain so that they can feel joy again in their life. That's everybody's right in life, to feel joy. So I give the steps in my book. I really want to help people with this.
Yeah. Could you share too a little bit about, who you are as the mountain girl, and how cool that you actually created your steps to represent your passion of
Sure.
hiking in mountains?
Yeah. Well, first, I just wanted to talk about the cover of my book. And I want to, it's a picture of Jack, and he's looking out at the ocean. And the picture is actually made up of 1,000 little pictures of Jack that each hold a memory. So 1,000 little memories. And Lorene Kramer created this cover for me. So I don't know if he's there, but thank you, Lauren, and he did such a beautiful job. And so I am a backpacker, and I just want to say hi to all my backpacking friends out there. So as a backpacker, I saw my journey as traveling through 4 mountains. The first mountain is shock. And so just getting through those hard emotions, I talk about how to deal with that and help to process it. The second one is hope. And that's where I found therapies and things that helped me so much. One of them being the grief recovery method, EMDR treatment, and other therapies. Once I get past that, I was at a place where I needed to recreate myself, because the person I was before Jack died, I was not the same person anymore. And that's really when I met Lisa. I met you, this Lisa J. And she became my life coach. That helped me so much. But I also went through training to become a grief recovery specialist. And then I went on trips with friends. Hi to all my Zion girls out there, my travel buddies. And so in doing all that, I realized there was one more mountain, and that was the mountain of contribution. And so in becoming a grief recovery specialist, I will be helping other people. Also became a faith community nurse. As you saw in my video, I put together 2 youth mental health fairs for my church. And also writing this book is hopefully going to reach a lot of people and help them to see the steps are doable, that if I can do this, other people can do this. So there is a sad statistic that I read that there's an 87% chance in the first year after a major loss of dying, because your body goes through so much stress. And it's really important to find ways to reduce the stress effect. And so I'm really passionate about helping people find this, because that is just a statistic that can't be,
Yeah.
you know, people can get help. And it's called broken heart syndrome, actually. It's usually through a cardiac arrest that people die after losing a loved one. Yeah, so that's my passion now, to help other people.
Yeah, it's remarkable. So this book, we want this book out globally, and this is your opportunity right now to click the link that Leanne just put in the chat and head over to Julie Green's Amazon page. Give her a 5-star review, follow her. This helps so much, you guys, and a remarkable contribution on your part. And thank you for doing that. So now's the time. We'll give you like 2 or 3 minutes to go give Julie Green a 5-star review and follow her on Amazon. And also just know, oh, there it is.
Julie, I have to know who would play you in the movie of your book.
Well, the first person that came to mind is Reese Witherspoon, because I just think she's adorable. And I remember a movie that she was in that she portrayed the character in Cheryl Strayed's book, Wild. And it was about somebody that she can play that gritty person that's gone through a hard time, but then went through a journey to find herself. And so I actually just got back from my own journey. I did the Camino de Santiago. And I want to say hi to a few people that are out there. I know some of my camigas and my buddy Caleb are out there. So hello to you. I started my journey on September 5th, which was the 4-year anniversary of Jack's passing. I carried a picture of him on my backpack, and he walked with me on my Camino, and you know, really brought a lot of healing and peace to me. So that is part of my journey as well. Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay, let's see us again. You can take that down, Ari girl. Yep, beautiful. I love that answer. Isn't that cool? Can you believe she walked the Camino just last month? She just got back on October 5th. And it is 20 miles a day. Did you hear that, you guys? 20 miles a day. So she walked
Wow.
500.
Not every day.
18 to 20 miles.
Yeah,
18 to
I
20
walked
miles.
500, almost 500 miles. I biked 3 of it,
Yeah.
but it was a 500-mile journey. And yeah, my feet still look pretty good too.
Ah. Look at all the hugs for you, all the hugs, all the love, all the confetti. So beautiful. Thank you, everyone. Look at Nancy. Hi, Nancy. We see you. Big smile. These are all their cohorts and participants of the Paris Mastermind Retreat, the Vienna Mastermind Retreat, the Bali Mastermind Retreat. So just, you know what these authors went through because you were in their mastermind with them. And it is a remarkable accomplishment for each one of them. Kelly, Raquel, Julie, we are so proud of you. And we just want to thank each one of you again for being here and supporting these authors. Get over to that Amazon page so that you can give them that 5-star review and follow them. And then we will send you a complimentary copy of their book. So are you ready for our grand finale? We have a grand finale just for you, and that is our 3 authors coming up right here. Come on, ladies. They're going to come up right here. Woo-hoo! Look at that confetti. I love it. And you get to ask them whatever you want. Just ask them a question and refer it to whoever you want to refer it to. And let's hear from our authors in this beautiful opportunity of the guest asks the question of the authors. All right, take it away.
So let's please use the text chat for that. So if you have any questions for our authors, it can be for a specific author or for all 3. Please throw that in the chat, and we will ask some of our authors your most pressing questions. Ooh, I see a question already. We have a question from Leanne, a question for Raquel. Raquel, what part of your book was the most fun to write?
Oh my God, the chapter on my granddaughter. Yeah.
Adorable.
Chapter 13, me as a happy girl. That was the most joyful, fun, invigorating, which is what she does for me. She invigorates me. So that was the most fun chapter to write.
Where are you going? Okay, careful.
Oh, everybody needs to, oh, maybe she's there. That's your daughter, Mia. Mia's saying hello.
Shoot, baby girl. Shoot. Oh, God.
That's so sweet.
Great. And I see another question here, Julie. This one's for you. Wow, this is a great question. Julie, after Jack's death, about how long did you spend on each mountain?
That is a really good question.
That's a question from Victor. Thank you, Victor.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Victor.
I would say it's hard to say to put it into time because I kind of went in and out. The very first shock part, it lasted, I can't even say, it was really like being in a dream zone. I can't even put an amount of time to that, but to me, it's really hard to believe it's been 4 years. So probably the first whole year, I was feeling like I was walking in a fog. And then, so I started walking on the beach, and that really helped me to center me and ground me. And so then probably the next year after that was when I was really deep into, I started actually into some therapy treatment a few months after, and then continued with that. And that took about a year to process. And then after that I started, so it's been 4 years. So I would say that's kind of like each year has been amount, and it continues, it's not linear, but gets a lot easier with the progress of it. Thank you for the question.
Yeah, that was a great question. And Julie, I'll say that's something that I learned from you, from reading your book in the editing of it. I love that it's not linear, and you have so much great language in there about the peaks and the valleys. And if you want to go back to chapter 1, go back to chapter 1 and then catch up with me here, right? So thank you for teaching me that as well. I think, Kelly, I'm going to field this next question your way. This is a question from Anne. What was the hardest part of writing your book? And would you do anything differently for your next book?
Well, I think my next book would be easier. I would know what I'm getting into.
25 steps.
Let's see, the hardest part.
Hardest
Or the hardest chapter? Was that the question?
Yeah, I think the hardest part of the book,
The
that was the hardest to write. Yeah.
I would say it's just hard sometimes, and second chances were my personal hardest to write, or I would say my emotionally the hardest to write. And personally, my hardest chapter to write was Self-Advocate, chapter 10. I'm a family of all boys, except for on Saturday, I have a daughter-in-law. Yay! Even my animals are male. So to be an advocate in a house full of boys is sometimes hard. So yeah.
Great.
Great. And then we have a question for all three of you. This one is from Nancy Fitzgerald. Question for all three authors. Did you ever struggle with writing something too personal for the world to know?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yeah.
In a few chapters.
Yeah.
Thank goodness for editing, because you can write things, but then you can also remove them if you start to feel like it's too personal. So it's actually, from what I read and what I was coached on, is to just go ahead and write. And then you do, you can get it all out there on paper, but then you might think about it differently later when you're editing.
Great. I just want to tack on my own follow-up to that question, which is, where did your backbones come from? How did you grow them? How did you become the people you are now, who confidently share your personal lives in your books?
We spoke.
Wow. Well, I think a lot of whippings from Lisa.
I'm teasing. But not.
Yeah, Lisa is a great coach. She will push you until you're like, nope, no more. Yeah, I just think that, you know, I'm even shocked at how much I could take on, you know, just with writing. I think I gained about 10 pounds this year. Because I've been sitting, just writing. Yeah, but I think it's just the whole team, and I think it's the girls that I did this program with, that made it, you know, it's a camaraderie and a friendship that I know that I'm gonna have with these ladies for the rest of my life.
You don't have a choice. I'm just putting it out there. For me, honestly, I just think I was born with it. You know, I was born premature. I weighed 4 pounds, 3 ounces. There was no NICU back then. My mother walked around carrying me on a pillow because I was small. I looked like a frog. So I had to have that tenacious within me to make it. So I just think I was born with it. It's the only answer I can come up with.
Oh, okay. What was the question? I'm just gonna.
Where did you get your where did your backbone come from?
Well, you know, it is kind of daunting to think about writing a book and putting things out there. It is a little bit scary, but I realized that my word for this year actually is the word truth. And so this was a perfect opportunity for me to reveal my truth of my life. And I don't only talk about the death of Jack, but I also talk about a lot of losses and grief that I have from my past. And this gave me the opportunity to free myself from that. And so actually feel a lot lighter and less burdened with being able to do that. So that it was really, my backbone grew, you know, as I was doing this. Great question, Ari.
That was
Great. And then we do have a question I want to get in for all three of you from Chase Cummings. Yes. So Kelly, I guess we'll start with you then. How did you come up with your book title, and did it change?
My book title came from the first the first writers retreat. We came up with that. It was actually a slogan from all of my stores that I've had in the past. And Lisa tried to change it a couple months ago.
I did. She tried hard.
Yeah, very much. She tried hard. And I said, no, it's gonna stay with that.
Yeah.
So it's a lifestyle thing.
Yeah.
Love it. She can self-advocate.
Thank you, Chase.
I'm sorry, I missed the first part of the question. Can you ask it again?
How did you come up with your title, and did it change in the writing process?
So for me, for many years, I walked around feeling like I was meant for more. I just didn't know what that was. And I had several conversations with Lisa about that. And on the first day of our first writers retreat, suggested that the title of my book be Meant for More. And I loved it because it's perfect. It just makes sense. And so no, it did not change at all. No.
That's cool.
That was a great question. Thank you, Chase.
And I talked about my book title. I did change it. It originally was Healing from a Child's Death by Suicide. And I was with that title all the way through until one of the last
In the airport.
Yeah. Yeah. And we were talking, and we were on a Zoom with some of the marketing staff, and I was explaining what the cover of the book was. And how, when I explained it, it really just hit me and Lisa at the same time, like, that is the title of the book, 1,000 Little Memories, because it just makes sense to the cover. And also because the book is more than just about a child's suicide, and I wanted it to reach more people than just that audience. So thank you for the question.
Great. All right, let's do one more question for each of you, but these are going to be a little bit more rapid fire. So we'll start with Julie. I would like to ask you, this was a question from April Kelly, who is on Julie, a question for you. What was the biggest surprise that you learned about yourself in authoring your book?
Oh my gosh, great question. I learned that I have this inner strength that, you know, just going through just going through my whole life of all the things I've gone through, I realized I've always had this strength and I really don't know where it comes from. It's just really something I think I was born with. And this inner strength that I've had since I was a young child has really helped me get through this really profound loss of my son. And so that was the biggest thing that I really noticed. And, you know, it's a good question. Thank you.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you. And Kelly, for you, another rapid fire. Where's the weirdest place where you wrote some of your book?
I'm gonna have to say probably in my bed, on my phone, laying like this while my husband's sleeping. Sorry, Mike.
Is Mike on today? Mike, do you have something to say about that?
At 3 a.m., just, you know, because thoughts come to my mind and I found that if I go back to sleep, I don't remember them in the middle of the night. So, or by the morning time. So I would just either write notes to myself or start writing. Yeah, so that's
Great. I love it. And then we do have one more question in the chat from Deanne. And so Raquel, I'll fill this question to you. Did you ever want to give up?
No,
Hmm.
no, not one split second. That thought never occurred to me. No.
Wow. I see some nods from the other authors. I don't know if it's because you agree or if you're in your head saying, I almost quit 3 times. Yeah. So we can open that question up. Did either of you, Julie or Kelly, also, did you ever want to quit?
I don't think I ever wanted to quit. I think I questioned if I wanted my book to be out there to the world.
Yeah.
You know, but like I told Ariana today, I kind of was losing sleep last night over this interview being out in front of everybody. But it was only for the interview. It honestly wasn't about my book because I know that you did such a great job with editing it and bringing out my story and my truth. So thank you, Ari.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you. All right, then we'll end this with just a quick fire fun question. I'll ask all of 3 of you. We'll go Julie, then Raquel, then Kelly. If your book were made into a children's cartoon, what sort of animal would your character be?
You're asking me first.
I'm asking you first, Julie.
Okay, it would probably be like a little magical snail that lives at the bottom of the forest, right, Ari?
I love it.
Right.
Beautiful. Julie knows she's speaking about my favorite animal, so love it.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh, I'm torn between 2, and I'm going to be very honest. It's because of my granddaughter. She loves elephants. Well, loves Bluey, but we're not going to do that one. And she loves bunnies. So, you know, 50-50. I let her choose for me. I'm fine either way.
Cute. And what about you, Kelly?
Oh my goodness, did I tell you all that I'm from a family of all boys? I don't even know any girl cartoons. Tarzan?
Fun. All right. Well, thank you so much for answering some of our participants' questions here. That was so fun. Oh, I see Leanne in the chat with some animal emojis. I love it. Thank you. So I think I see Julie and I see Raquel in the chat now. A little elephant and a bunny and a little snail. So yeah, thank you so much for answering our audience questions. It's so great to, get to just have some more fun, sort of lighthearted time. Yeah, to chat a little bit about who you are and what your book means to you and what it can mean to the world. So thank you so much. And I think I am going to call, Lisa J back. to close this out.
We just want to say thank you again, the four of us, Ariana and Leanne, and even Sophia and Picky Vicky. Thank you for being here, supporting these amazing, remarkable authors. They are published. Thank you for supporting them. And we created a special video thanking you. Over and out.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you, guys.
Bye, thank you.
Oh, my God.
And the super exciting news is our author print version will pre-order in the next 72 hours. And then the copy of each one of their hardcover books will be shipped directly to you or to their Amazon page. Leave them a 5-star review, follow them, and in the next 24 to 48 hours, you can order the print version, the hardcover copy of each one of our authors' books. Thanks, everyone. We're published.
Thank you.
Bye for now. Thank you.